The US and Israel attacked Iran on Saturday. They attacked at roughly 10 locations, and while they say they were targeting nuclear facilities, you can see that some of these attacks weren't even close to any nuclear structure. These strikes were so inaccurate that a girls' school was hit 3 times, killing roughly 150 people. Iran retaliated within hours, targeting US military locations, but they also hit oil refinery and export locations as well. And attacks have been ongoing since Saturday. Trump, in a recorded statement, said the main reason for the attacks was because of Iran's threat of nuclear weapon production. I've gone over this in a previous video, but Iran has never developed a nuclear weapon, and the last time they attempted to make a nuclear weapon was over 2 decades ago. Iran's uranium refinement has been almost exclusively focused on nuclear energy. When Obama signed the JCPOA in 2015, Iran immediately showed signs of complying with the agreement. This was a massive, successful step towards peace in the Middle East after years of turmoil. This agreement was made to ensure that Iran wasn't able to make a nuclear weapon, and also gave way for Iran to reintegrate into global trade. It was mutually beneficial. Trump decided to leave the JCPOA in 2018 and reintroduce sanctions without giving a substantive reason why. And once the US left the JCPOA, Iran had no reason not to refine at higher rates, so they did. And to clarify, this still isn't nuclear weapons, this is a higher quantity and quality of uranium enrichment. Trump is fighting the monster he made 8 years ago, so any rhetoric about peace agreements failing, Iran's lethal potential, all of that is because Trump made the horrible decision of leaving the JCPOA. The other most notable reason that Trump gave for the attack was that Iran was a sponsor of terror. And it's true that Iran has supported many militant groups, including Hezbollah, the Houthis, and Hamas. The distinction of terrorist group implies something much more malicious than what they actually are, though. Hezbollah was founded during the Lebanese Civil War in direct response to Israel invading the southern border of Lebanon. This is something that the US acknowledges as well. They also acknowledge the public support that Hezbollah has in Lebanon because they provide public services. Hamas was created by Yassin in 1987, directly following the first Intifada, after many years of his charitable work in the West Bank and Gaza. This was another group that was created in direct response to Israel invading territory that wasn't theirs. These groups are a part of Iran's axis of resistance. This is a coalition directly resisting imperialist colonialization from the US and Israel. Their name is in direct response to Bush calling many in the region the axis of evil. The evil is undefined. Many of these groups were created specifically because Israel was invading land that wasn't theirs. Calling them terrorists for that is like calling Native Americans terrorists for defending their land against European colonization. Or it's like calling the Americans terrorists when they're defending themselves against the British in the American Revolution. The facts don't corroborate the classification. Many people in liberal camps have noted the blatant hypocrisy of Trump and his cabinet in this situation. Trump has bashed Obama in the past for his very tenuous relationship he had with Iran before 2015. Trump also said in his campaign in 2024 that if he were elected, he would avoid a war with Iran. Now Trump says he expects the war to last about 4 to 5 weeks. He's also not ruling out troops on the ground in Iran. So he seems very willing to sacrifice American lives for a war that he created 8 years ago. The public, specifically Trumpers, were very supportive of the anti-war rhetoric during his campaign. The Chicago Council of Global Affairs noted a significant change of public opinion where a lot of Trumpers wanted to have more isolationist and nationalistic views. Polls of the current attack show that many conservatives are now supportive of the war, with over 50% of Republicans supporting the attack. This politics from conservatives, where everyone just blindly follows what Trump's opinion of the day, is the most corrosive reactionary opinion to have. Have brain cells, have an actual opinion, become knowledgeable, and have a nuanced perspective on issues. A war with Iran would have been just as bad if Biden had done it, but the objective truth is Iran hasn't posed a threat since the early 2000s, and if Trump hadn't left the JCPOA in 2018, we wouldn't be spending millions of dollars attacking it right now.